Bouyon music. I know that there are a lot of talks about Bouyon music right now, especially the way it's taking over all over the Caribbean, from Trinidad to Grenada to St. Vincent, and they're like, "Yo, where's this thing from?" And I just wanna big up, shout out DA, and when I say DA, I mean Dominica, the nature island of Dominica, which is a sister island to St. Lucia, because we talk the same way. We speak Creole. We were conquered by the French, so we do speak Creole and English. And then, of course, Britain still has us. So yes, I want to talk a little bit about Bouyon. I want to vent a little bit about Bouyon right now. Like I say again, Bouyon is from Dominica, and I remember one time, boy, I went to Dominica and I say Bouyon from St. Lucia. I was performing World Creole Festival, and boy, that I could explain that. I want to explain that to the Dominicans and them. That time, I did not realize I said that at all, and I was really trying to, give Jack his jacket. I was really trying to say, big up to Dominica for this genre that they have developed. Big up to WCK, Triple K, Issa Bantan, and all of them. And live, I say that, on a big stage, probably at least 15,000 people. And I say, boy, Bouyon was from St. Lucia, and tralala and thing happen, and media this and media that. But of course, I am not somebody who takes people credit. I like to give credit where it's due, and Dominica has my word. I'm so influenced by Dominica Bouyon music in my productions. When it comes to fast-paced music, I'm very much influenced by them, especially WCK. So let's go back to the Bouyon right now for 2024. Bouyon is doing his thing right now, especially my boy Issa Bantan. He's doing his thing right now. He's really putting in that work to represent his country and represent that genre of Bouyon. The first time I heard about Issa Bantan was Do Something Crazy, and I think I saw him finally perform in maybe 2018 Uber Soca, and I was shelled down, and that was shelled down. Prior to that, between 16, 17, 18, Bouyon was there. But it was not as popular as right now. Obviously, it was not as popular as right now, I think. And when Denry segment started bubbling up in St. Lucia around that same time as well, I was, like I said, I was heavily influenced by Dominican Bouyon music, but more like the old ones though, like Beflala J, by Skinny Bantan and them, for Serenade, of course WCK, Sus by Triple K. That was one of my favorites as well. So those were really big influences when I started, that kind of Denry segment mixed with Bouyon music. And I remember, people were saying, boy, why Moto taking Bouyon and do this and do that, and this is Bouyon, and I always say, I always give the genre its due credit. Anywhere I went in that specific time between 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, when I went to Trinidad, I say, hey, this is Bouyon from Dominica, because I wanted both St. Lucia music and Dominica as a sister island to become one of the household genres. This was my main thing in that time when I just started music. I just started producing music. I realized that our small island, St. Lucia, Dominica, St. Vincent, of course, had this thing going on. Barbados had the Raga Soca going on. But specifically, St. Lucia and Dominica music was not playing around was not really playing in a level that it should. It was not really popular, especially in the United States. So my core objective at that moment of time when I started doing that Denry Bouyon mix productions like Pim Pim Rhythm, was to bring Dominica Lucia together on the next level on the soca market. When I first did the Pim Pim Rhythm, that was the first time I did a Bouyon kind of mix. I introduced it to Skinny Fabulous. Skinny Fabulous absolutely loved the sound, the new sound that I created. And he was, of course, Marshall's main writer at that time. He introduced me to Marshall, which I'm very thankful for. Skinny Fabulous, thank you for that, man. He didn't have to really introduce me to Marshall, but he did. We did that song Showtime. We did that song Showtime, which he wrote for Marshall Montano. I produced it. He have a song called Pushback. Skinny Fabulous have a song called Pushback on the Rhythm, and I have a song with Lyrical called Party Lit, which is probably one of my biggest songs. And this is a Marshall Montano. And of course the motto. You see the party there, the party bono, party bono. You see the party there, the party, So yeah, this is that rhythm, Pim Pim Rhythm, a very classic rhythm. I don't think that rhythm will ever die. And yeah, so fast forwarding, you know, like I said, this was my objective, to bring Dominica and St Lucia in the realm of popularity, and that music is playing everywhere. You know, that's why I introduced you to Marshall. That's why I introduced you to Skinny, to Bungie Gallin, Faye and Lion jumped on the Guada rhythm that I created in 2018. You know, so it did its thing. It did its due diligence, and now Dominica is out there. Everybody know what Dominica is. Everybody know what Bouyon is because of you know, the infiltration of Marshall Montano in it with Family, Skinny, Bungie with it, Conchel again, Skinny, do it again, introducing the original Conchel man from Dominica on that production. Dada Lawrence, big up yourself. You did a really good job on this production and clearing the way for a lot of Dominican artists as well. So now I want to talk about why people saying, oh, that Bouyon is not soca. I want to talk about that a little bit. Yeah, Bouyon is not soca. I see a little conversation on that on you know, Instagram, Facebook, and drama. You already know the drama. What I think we should not do is try to separate genres. We all know soca is soca. Soca is the mother. Soca is the mother. I know Bouyon was influenced by a lot of different other aspects, which soca, which is calypso. I'm pretty sure it was not influenced by that. It was influenced by, I think, Jinping or something like that they call it. Cornell from WCK was telling me a little bit about it. I'm not really familiar with it. It was influenced by Cadence music, cadence, which is also a very influential genre in Dominica back in the 90s. You know, Midnight Groovers and Menaka from St Lucia, and a lot of these people, John T from St Lucia, did cadence music. So I think Bouyon is definitely influenced by these two genres heavily, and you know, of course, African Congo music and stuff like that. Everything comes in one. So I think we should not try to separate the two. Soca is the mother, Bouyon is the son. You know, Denry segment from St Lucia is the sister. Raga Soca from Barbados is the another sister. So let we try to keep that kind of think and thought, because at the end of the day, we don't want to keep on slicing the pizza too much, where the bigger picture, when we introduce it to bigger labels, there's like they kind of confused because they have too much sub parts. This is what I want us to do, you know. Soca has not reached its climax as yet. Throughout the years that it's been produced and reproduced, it has not reached its climax. Its international appeal. So this is something that I don't want us to do is keep on separating it. If you look at Afrobeats, example, back before we knew Afrobeats, right? We used to call any music that came from Africa and they have African accent, we used to call it African music. Now, when Burna Boy came, Davido, Wizkid came, they were able to create a one brand of music called Afrobeats. And what that caused, it caused the outside that's looking in to say, hey, Afrobeats, okay, Africa. And it kind of just niched everybody, Africa, Uganda, Nigeria, into that realm of Afrobeats. It's just good for good marketing and good branding that there's one main genre and there are subgenres out under that. Just like Amapiano is, I would say, kind of not really a subgenre of Afrobeats, but it has an influence of Afrobeats, but it is also influenced by tech music, EDM, and house music and stuff like that. So that's the main thing I want to talk about right now is let's not kind of like fight it. You know, I see like St Vincent on Facebook, people from St Vincent say, boy, why all this Bouyon, why all this Bouyon playing on radio, and it's a Bouyon kind of take over. St Lucians, same thing, nasty business, take over, you know. What I have to say about that is that music is music. You understand? Music is music. There's every island has its time. Right now is Dominica time. You know, 4 years ago, Denry segment, that was its time. And I absolutely like that for the Caribbean because everybody's getting a taste of a different sound, a different vibe. It's not the same thing all the time like that, you understand? So I think I really admire that kind of movement we have in the Caribbean where all genres is getting a little play. Grenada Jab Jab had its play. Raga Soca from Barbados had its play. Vency Soca had its play. You understand what I'm saying? Trinidad, of course, is the Mecca. They will always have the play. Their style is different too, as well. You know, their melodies, their lyrics, their approach to the music is different than us small islands. VI Music had a big play right now as well. Shout out to my boy Pampa with Benova. Really big song right now. So I'm saying this to say, you know, yeah man, let we just continue pushing soca. Let we continue appreciating every island. We don't have to discriminate about, oh, this is from Dominica and oh, I don't like it. This is from St Lucia, I don't like it. Or why they playing it so much, or stuff like that. You know, I want us to just unify, if that's even a word, unity. Let's move as one Caribbean and bring soca to the next realm. Bring soca to the American radio stations, the American labels that would want to invest in soca and make it that genre just like Afrobeats did. You know, and soca has been out way before Afrobeats, and we have not come close to the numbers that Afrobeats is touching. So anyways, yes, I don't want to keep you all too long on my event of Bouyon. I want to touch one more thing before I leave. I want to touch on a new song that I released called No Rubbers. Very controversial song right now in St. Lucia. It was produced by Strike Boss Raw from St. Vincent. It's a Bouyon rhythm. Let me first play the Bouyon rhythm for y'all so y'all could understand where I'm coming from, so you could get a little vibes of it, alright? This is called a roll start rhythm. When I first heard this rhythm, I'm like, what in the world? I'm like, God, that sounds so good. The pam 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 ba pam 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 ba pam 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 ba. It reminds me so much of like the old style kind of Bouyon music. I genuinely love Bouyon music. This is not something. This is not a front I'm putting. Like, I remember back in St Lucia, I used to listen to WCK every weekend or every day. I used to like Nomla. Ale kote Amegadeola. You understand? Shout out Derek Rapitas. Shout out Kif. Shout out Cornell Wackers. You understand what I'm saying? I definitely appreciate all y'all, all the work you'll have put in. So back to Rubbers. Roll Start Rhythm produced by Strike Mode. Sorry, not Strike Boss. Strike Mode and Boss Raw in St. Vincent. And I write a song called No Rubbers on it. Let me listen to the song. Yo, fire shine, you fucks. I have one piece of story to tell you. Yo, mega, your Boss Raw, lose the rhythm. And literally, this is a real experience. All my songs is real experience that I go through. I go and check the girl, and I don't have a rubber. What I go do? No rubbers. You understand? And it's relatable. Everybody know they do that already. You go and check a girl, you don't have a rubber, or a girl come and check you, or whatever. She don't even have a rubber too. So what you go do? Raw dog. That, you understand what I'm saying? That is what it is. It is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? So when I released that song, people, boy, of course, controversy because of what I'm talking about. Moto is always a man that is controversial, right? Moto always a man that's chicken and rice and this and that, and boy, social media, Moto just know how to just catch a crowd and social media and just make them talk and make them do this and do that. Apparently, Lucians say, boy, why Moto promoting nastiness? Why Moto promoting unsafe sex, right? And I go to say, in my defense, look how nasty business mashing up the place right now. From Ridge to Suki to all the Dominican artists that are doing nasty business, and they saying suck your pussy tonight and suck this and put your hands there and that this, that and the third. This is still promoting unsafe sex, no? But when Moto do it, when a Lucian do it, for some reason we are now the bad guys. We are now the guys that we should not be doing that. But if it's a foreign artist, it's okay. So I don't like that. I really don't like that for our some fellow St. Lucians that are very judgmental and critical and criticize local artists. I'm not a local artist, but I'm an international act. But I feel like they are very selective in what they choose to let pass. You understand what they choose to let pass? Lucians would like a song without even knowing what the lyrics is saying, like Zouk music, like a song called Anuale, Bam Bam Bam. That song, big song, but nupa mem kopan sa music adi menu kotain esu kopan as Lucians will always be Lucians, boy. And anyways, that's what I wanted to say about that. No rubbers. Anyhow you put it, the song will be a big song. The song will be a hit song. Anywhere I go, everywhere I go, I perform that song. The people moving because the rhythm, the Bouyon rhythm is infectious. You can't stop it. You understand? They can't stop it, and they will not be able to stop it. You know, that's what I'm saying. Music is music. My art is my art. You understand? Criticism is okay. Constructive criticism is okay. Constructive criticism is very good. But the art that Moto has is very different. And this is why I was able to stand out. And this is why over the 15 years I was able to accomplish so much and so quick. You understand? I think younger artists should learn from me. Younger artists and producers should be actually motivated by me and how I did my due diligence and the road and journey I took to become where I am today. You understand? So anyhow, it's Team No Rubbers. And even after that, Lucian say I promoting unsafe sex in the song. This is what I said at the end of the song. Listen to this. Abstain from sex. You hear what I say? Abstain from sex. You understand what I'm saying? People, it's only a song. Abstain from sex. Use your condom. Be safe out there. STDs is real. STIs is real. So be safe. You understand? Anyways, y'all, this is Moto's Vent Part 2. Bouyon